Yo, boys, what we saying, man? Let me just get these links in now. Right, what's good, bro? GJ Longs. Let me go on the charts in 2 seconds, man. Right, there we go. Actually, let me shoot that in the free as well. Yes, mate, my bro. EG shorts played out. Lovely fucking stuff, bro. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I cancelled limit before Euro news. Did not want to bid anything for that inflation. But really, what I'm looking for now, boys, again, sort of similar to what we had yesterday, right? Is we had the distribution early London, which obviously caused us just to have that initial move down for the first half of the day. Exact same as what we've had today. Let's look at this from a closer perspective so you can sort of see. Let's get volume off. As you can see, London's done the exact same things we've done yesterday. Sort of expected, right? Because we are a heavily weak euro and pound at the moment. Exact same that happened yesterday, right? And we're just looking for price to continue exact same as we did yesterday, but to see price come to somewhat higher level so we can go ahead and continue that short. The exact same as what we had yesterday. Those are going to be the main positions for New York. But yeah, I do want to see some form of retracement where we can see that price could definitely continue on. These levels here that I've got on EU and GU are essentially higher volume levels. So this is where I can definitely see price coming back up to in order for us to continue price down. EU pretty preferable, Euro much weaker. Inflation come out, I think, a bit higher. So, but we didn't see. I mean, that's not actual inflation. That's the thing with that news. It's not actual genuine inflation. Success was good, Lord. What we saying, bro? Vish was good. Sion was good. John was fucking good, brother. In your USD in buying position, nice. I'm assuming you're looking for that sort of that short-term long up for the. I'm assuming that's what you're looking at. That sort of that short-term buy up. Great positions. I mean, if you are that reversal type, I feel like you still definitely get in. You still definitely get in this move. If price actually comes back down for you. We had the trade through, so you could definitely buy back up. Not an EU, more GU looks favourable to buy back up. But I would say I'd limit trades to sort of around this area, this demand area. Really, bro? How low is gold going to go? Don't know, but we're at such a good price right now for gold. I'll be real. Any buying around here is going to be so good for gold. This is perfect. We're definitely going to see this continue to boom without a shadow. Euro USD going to be bullish, or what you think? I think for New York it'll be bullish. I definitely think for New York session for the first hour we're going to have this bullish PA to the upside, very similar to what we had yesterday, where we saw the initial buying up. And then the follow-up. Because, again, we are weak dollar, right? So we are going to see inevitably the main move be to the downside for EU and GU. But, again, I could definitely see us have a little bit more of a move back up before we have that follow-through. And I think that's what most of us are looking for at the moment. Because that is the consensus. We are still bullish dollar. Again, you can go for those reversal trades, so the retracements back into these for the buyers. But again, for me, these positions are just absolutely perfect. So actually realising where price is going to. Because again, in a market where we're heavily biased with a strong dollar, we could definitely see the DXY just continue up. And just not even come back down to fucking high volume levels or prior day equilibriums or prior week equilibriums, stuff like that. So that's why for me, risky, but you can jump in those, of course, man. I wish I had an EG with the past. Entry was on 3 minute, though, not 5. 3 minute. For me, it just has to be 5. Bare minimum, really. The bare minimum. We're going to sweep EU low first. The low of what, sorry, bro? What low are we looking at on EU? We've taken out most lows, unless you're talking about the London low. But this is what I mean. I mean, either way, that's why you don't really want to be in the buyers up, because we could come grab this low again if we need that volume to go ahead and actually have that catalyst to move price up. If we do need that, then yeah, we definitely could. That's why buying here would be scary. I think the best positions, again, is obviously going to be going with buyers. And just waiting for price to come to those the level where it's going to flip off of. Which, again, we had the exact same thing yesterday with GU and EU. More EU because the euro just is weaker than the pound right now. I'll be honest, I'm not too sure how. I think it's because the pound's a little bit more expected to be a bit weaker. Pascal, what's good, bro? Opinions on GJ? Well, again, the same reason why I'm bullish DXY is why I kind of would be strong yen. And yesterday we didn't really see too much of the buying of the yen by any means. But now today we are seeing the rebalance where we are seeing a lot more buying for the JPY. And again, we are in the scenario of we're favouring safe haven currencies, currencies and commodities and bonds, right? So in this scenario, it makes kind of sense for us to go ahead and look at the strength of the yen. The only thing that's kind of making it weak, like I said, they did hire a couple MPs that are dovish on interest rates, which gives it that downside potential. But at the same time, again, I think something for like EJ, I would definitely look for shorts. With that strong yen and with the euro not really performing great at all, growth not great, labour not great. So I would say, yeah, I reckon you could definitely take advantage of the euro against the yen. GJ is alright, but again, as we know, the pound's got somewhat strength to it. To me, I don't really massively know why. I am $0.4 away from passing eval. Man said 40 cents, bro. Bro, what? How the fuck did you manage 0.4% or actual dollars, bro? What the fuck? Hi, mates. Considering NFP coming out on Fridays, today perhaps the last day for good PA in your experience. I think right now the story isn't actually around NFP. I mean, right now the story is risk on or risk off. So I think the market is going to still act this way until Thursday, the bare minimum. So I reckon we still got a few. I reckon we still got today, tomorrow. Today, tomorrow, and then maybe we might see Thursday start pulling off a little bit. But NFP always slows price down on the Friday, and normally if there's not much going on for the week, probably will just fuck up the whole week as well, as we've normally seen. But at the moment, we've got a risk-off story, which is currently a bit more larger than NFP, realistically. NFP is obviously a massive news point, but it's heavily labour. It's pretty much just based on labour. And right now we've got massive uncertainty around a good handful of things. That's kind of what I would say at the moment. So I don't know. I feel like right now we probably will see price be continuing in this move for the DXY until. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're looking alright in terms of labour for the US. So. We might even just continue the strong dollar. We've not had great labour come out recently from US. So I feel like it's hard for us for the US to get worse data than what we've already been having. Like labour's not great in the US at the moment. So I mean, it ain't looking great off print by any means. Wow, it's looking awful off expectations. But I'd say maybe Thursday. This story's big. DXY high of the week. You reckon DXY high of the week now? Feeling unlucky. I bought a 50k challenge last week. Then this happened. Honestly, mate, it's been a better. This is what traders need to go through these times, bro. Because this shit happens often. This shit happens all the time, man. And thing is with a lot of people, they don't understand that this happens. And you can if you position yourself right, you can make a lot of money from these scenarios. Like for an example, right now, just sell the dollar. Just sell against the dollar. Sorry. That's sort of that's kind of where the market's at the moment. If you don't get in, you don't get in. But these are the trends you milk. The same as what we've done the whole of Feb. Majority of us in here, we've just been milking EU for pretty much the whole of Feb. Buy from the thoughts on GU downside, bro. I hope we get a little bit of a retracement back up before we do have that bearish move, just so we can come into sort of higher volume areas. But we're going to see where price reacts from. Very similar to what happened yesterday, really. We still got the same consensus. NFP's not really touching the market yet. We're still seeing the 2-year bonds, and again, the reason why I'm still massively favouring the dollar and why I can still see the dollar continue is because we still got the fear indicator up 6% for the intraday. Pardon me. We've got oil up 7% for the intraday. We've got US 2-year front-end bond yields up to 2.25% for the intraday. US 10-year up 1.5% for the intraday, which is the back-end yields. We've got commodities still killing it. No, sorry, other way around. We don't have commodities killing it, so we've actually got favoured assets of currencies right now more than commodities. I'm assuming because we're massively overpriced. I mean, we're seeing silver down today 8%, gold down 3%, which is actually massive. And we're seeing the currencies be favoured. Look at the DXY, look at the yen, look at the Swiss franc. That's what's getting favoured right now. And the market is still risk off. And again, how do we know that? Because we've got bonds down. We've got bond prices down, bond yields up, and then we've got safe haven currencies up. We've got equities down. I didn't say that. All equities across the board: FTSE, Euro stocks, Euro 50, Euro 100, Euro 40, S&P, Nasdaq. All the lows are down more than 1%. S&P down 1.5%, which is massive. Bear in mind, 'cause it's top 500 companies in the fucking US. So that is huge. And then we've got bond yields. We got the VIX up as well. VIX is the fear indicator. If you see this boom at the moment, we're seeing it go up by like 6% a day. You normally do tend to see the DXY absolutely boom. But again, I'm still favouring the strong dollar. There's nothing telling me in the market right now that people are taking off positioning for a stronger dollar or for stronger safe havens really. So that's why I feel like gold, great opportunities there. We're seeing price quite low, which is fantastic. DXY again is hard because it's such a high point, so you want to see some form of a retracement back down before. Bro, who the fuck is this beanie? I'm sitting so hard, DXY pumping, 100%, bro. 100%. How is Rachel Reeves still digging at conservatives about how they receive the economy? How they deceived? How they received the economy? I actually haven't actually gone over that, bro. I actually just clocked that. I've not gone over the spring budget. Let's have a little look. I think EU will retrace before moving down. It's at demand. It's at daily demand. Yeah, Ty. I think for the best opportunities as well, that would be. That is what we're sort of hoping to play out, right? A little bit more of a retracement back up to the upside on GU and EU. To continue price on. Spring budgets aren't huge, by the way, so we'll see what effect this has. State pension increase confirmed, £575 annual rise. So increase of state pension. What? This isn't going to go down well. Energy price relief underway from previous decisions. Energy price cap 7% from April, reflecting prior budget decisions to shift levies and ease household bills, which realistically is not great considering if we've got a fucking price cap on energy, that is going to be. Things why that's awful right now is because all prices is gonna, well, essentially has already and will continue to fly. Like I said, we should definitely see oil hit about $80 a barrel. I would honestly not be surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised if this starts lifting to about $100 a barrel, to be honest. Again, that is not great for us. It's really not great, because I mean, if we've got. Because the problem here is, I mean, it's good for us, obviously, but that's not really great for the future. Because the thing is that you've got to know, if we have a price cap on energy, what was it, 7, some shit. We got a price cap on energy, but we're going to see the oil prices from now just go up. So for me, that's going to tell us our next budget, we're definitely going to see that price cap be increased. Which to me, it creates massive political uncertainty, especially around... I mean, our infrastructure around oil is so dreadful, man. And we're so vulnerable to scenarios where oil flies. Like, our country was amazing at the point where we had COVID and we had like oil go down to literally fucking nothing, literally to nothing. Like, you could make money to buy it. Yeah, we was in a great space, but now we've seen oil absolutely surge, and we're going to see it continue to do so due to the shit going on in the Middle East now. It puts us in a scenario where it kind of fucks us, man. And that is why the infrastructure around oil is dreadful in our country. Natty, what's good, bro? So man, how we doing, bro? How we doing? Do you trade and why not? I'm thinking of never. Do you trade and why not? I am thinking of never trading it. Trading what? Sorry, trader. But yeah, let's see if these levels actually do get pushed into, because that is sort of the best areas that I would want to see price come to. So using near the Friday 50 as well. There was where did it? Right. Dyer, what we saying, broski? Or DY? DY? Dyer? D? Dyer? D? Dyer? What the fuck am I calling you, brother? It's pathetic to drill 70% of our own oil needed, but not to have the facilities to refine it. It's fucking embarrassing. We had a 33 billion trade surplus last year. Last month. Pounds as well. 33 billion with a B. We made 33 billion through trade last year, and tax. And we can't just fucking have refiners somewhere. Like, put it in a shit town like Jaywick, or like fucking put it in like Birmingham. Just put bare refineries in Birmingham. At least Birmingham will actually be a bit of a useful place. Do you know what I mean? Or Manchester. Do you know what I mean? Chuck it up there, or Liverpool. Just put bare refineries up there, up in those fucking horrible places, and then we'll have a much better oil system, bruv. Damn, so much delay. There is a big delay, bro. The YouTube is a big delay. That's the only annoying thing about YouTube, man. Hey, which broker you use? I use Vantage, bro, but I have mainly trade fund accounts. OAN. Hopefully this I can invert a 30. Again, boys, I would say just don't... when the way you say that makes me feel like you're trying to go for those shorts. What are your position you're trying to go for, bro? Junior, what's good, bro? Refineries in Harlow looks like an industrial state already. Yeah, true say. But that's like really close to me, so I prefer for them not to be there. Who they use shorts? Okay. So you want DXY to actually trade back to the upside, right? For your sake, I hope it does, brother. For my sake, I do hope it continues down a little bit. G-longs before the drop. That's what we'd probably start seeing. But again, if you want to get in those buyers, I'd say fucking... Because the thing is as well is, what we need to notice is the market is so heavily bearish GU. Like, so heavily bearish GU, man. So bearish. And realistically, right here, we need to be getting in... Well, we're not going to be getting in at sort of Friday 50 levels like this. Price is more than likely going to just drop when the fuck it feels like it needs to. And normally it's just not a lot of volume needed. The areas I've got marked out on both GU and EU are probably the best areas in sort of in a normal market scenario how it would play out, because you want to see higher volume levels just before distros where we should trade back up to. So these levels are perfect. But these are the accumulation phases just before we had the distros. These are the moves we'll see. Falling asleep watches PANO. Honestly, I was watching EG this morning from 6 o'clock. I wanted a buy on EG this morning before news. I wanted to get a buy from the DTO. So I was looking for essentially a buy from here, right? Before news. This was 6 o'clock, and I swear down, this is literally how the day went. And then we had news come out that come out pretty much opposite to what we saw, so luckily I didn't get in for that sake. But yeah, bro. But it's going to be like that on EG. EU and GU, it's going to... I'd definitely say just be careful, because these positions are going to go quick to the downside. And I'd definitely say if you're buying up, definitely just go for some early TPs. Save yourself getting liquidated. Because I could definitely see it coming up, but I can't really see it. I can't really see where it's going to go to. Just like yesterday, because we didn't really come off a decent level. Same with EU and GU. We didn't really accept no great level yesterday. I mean, like, we just come back into... Let's look at yesterday's range, right? Yesterday's range from, like, Asia and London was here to here, and then sort of midway through London we had this retracement back up, which looks like it was in a pointless area. It wasn't 50% of the range, for one. It was, just came into 50% of the range. I didn't think it did. Right, where's our 50% of our range today? Because we're going to have the exact same day, really. Hope we can see a move like that occur. 50% of price that we've already made from this day would be perfect. Hopefully that's what we can see. But other than that, did we come into any areas that actually made sense? Like any hourly gaps? See this initial hourly gap here. Yeah, CRT. We had CRT on that high, which helped us come grab that low, which started off during Asia. And then do we have any fours now? Oh wait, we definitely could. This could look nice. That's 2 o'clock, right, this candle? We must have half an hour till this closes. Yeah. We can actually get some... We look really fucking nice, actually, in about half an hour's time. If we can have this closure where we close us here above this high, then we can only assume price is really going to come for that 4-hour high here. Which then you could definitely get some buys up, and you'd have a target for the 4 hour as well. Plus that would benefit us because you're moving up to this last 4 hour fair value, which could definitely be our positioning for the downside. And again, it must be the same on GU. Yeah, bang on the same on GU as well. And again with GU, it's the 4 hour where the Friday 50 sits. So that's kind of the candle we want a 4 hour CRC. This previous 4 hour would be favoured, but for EU we need a higher closure within 29 minutes. GU's calm, just needs to just chill and sit where we're at. But that's what I say would be the best scenario that plays out this New York session. Fuck gold, man, too volatile for you. Yeah, boys, don't trade gold. There's no need to trade gold. And gold's one of those things. Don't never force as well, because it only fucks you, boys. I'll be so honest. Gold only really fucks you. Trade something that you can trade London session. But honestly, boys, London session will always be the best. Always be the best. Definitively. Especially if you're from the UK, man. If you're from the UK, trading London session is so key. The thing is, most of you man have jobs, man. Most of you guys actually have jobs, so New York session just isn't beneficial for you. A lot of you man just try and fucking like trade like in your lunchtime and shit like this. But I'll be so honest, bro. It's not the way to go around things. I think around 3 to 6 years if I keep going on like this. What was that, mate? When do you think World War III is coming? I think we're way far away than you think. Innit? I'll be honest. I don't think we're anywhere near World War III yet. I don't think we're anywhere near it. I'll give it at least a few decades, bare minimum. I don't reckon we'll have. There's no reason for one, bro. There's no one's gonna. Nah, I don't think there will be personally in the next few decades. Man, all I'm saying is, bro, God hope we don't, mate, because fuck me, like, no one's going to fight for us, let's be honest, like, our own people, like, I'll be honest, like, our country is actually shit, and it almost questions what the fuck you actually fighting for at the end of the day, man, and if you hear, like, pretty much every veteran story, they always say, I kind of wish I didn't fight for this fucking, considering, like, our country now, most of them just said, what did we fight for? So again, it begs me the question, what the fuck would I be fighting for, man? I pay more tax than what it makes sense. I pay probably more tax than what the average person earns. Which I think is fucking disgusting, bro. I think it's stupid. Most people, yeah, mate, I think this country's shit. I'm not going to go on and on. I think this country's shit. But God help us if we do, bro, because no one's going to fight for it, and I don't really blame them, to be honest, bro. Don't really blame them. Not much to fight for anymore. Mates, any reason pound is stronger? I'll be honest, bro. It's mainly just with the pound, and it's kind of I've been confused with it as well. But I've kind of come to understood that we've just the pound thing's expected, the weaker pound's expected, and obviously off expectance, we're not really seeing the massive weakness for it. We're not seeing the massive decline of our bond yields as well. We're seeing our bond yields climb through these times, and this is what is going to support our pound sort of near term. Our 10 years 4.5, 4.6%, which is decent, and it's been coming down quite a lot. So it has sort of limited our downside potential, in my opinion, with the pound. Not only that, we're expected heavily in terms of interest rate cuts, in terms of expectancy. And let's look at last month, for example. Last month we had a fucking trade surplus of, like I said, $33 billion, or pounds, sorry, which is fucking good. So we're not really, yeah, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. I'm in 6% drawdown. I'm in a mentorship. I'm struggling. 6% drawdown. Why? What were your recent trades, bro? Talk to me. Talk to me, Kai. Yeah, what were your recent trades? What's your Discord as well, bro? Because if you're in the mentorship and you actually trade ALG, you'd know you shouldn't be. There's literally no trades this week. EU and GU. So EUG, we're looking for sales, really, bro. But yeah, talk to me. Kai, yeah, I still can't tell if you're like 50% serious or well, fully unserious or fully serious. I really don't know. Are you in Alpha Prime? Am I in Alpha Prime? Am I in Alpha Prime? Alpha Prime? What the fuck is Alpha Prime? Is that like a fucking energy drink brand? Or is that like is that like a Alpha Prime? Is that a prop firm? Alpha Prime. I've not actually seen this. What the fuck is this? For the choice, want to scale higher, launching 2025. Alpha Prime goes up on the futures market. The next phase of commitment to exist proprietary trading. What the fuck actually is this though? It's just the exact same thing. The Alpha Capital Group Legacy, ACG Markets, Alpha Futures, Alpha Capital. What is Alpha Prime? What the fuck is this? I don't know, bro. I've never seen that before. I've kind of heard of it though. Alpha Futures, I've kind of heard of it. In London. I've kind of heard of it, but yeah, bro. I've never actually seen it. What actually is it, bro? I would read through it, but tell me what it is. It's a group for Alpha Capital. Yeah, no, I'm not in a group with Alpha. Are you struggling to have that move up? Heavily struggling to have that move up. Yesterday I was joking about 4 point. Alright, Kanye, talk to me, bro. For fuck's sake. What are your trades? What are your recent trades? I mean, are you trading ALG, right? Kelza, how's it going, man? That's why. So are you in it? What are you saying? What actually? Yeah, tell me what it is. How we doing? We good? Come on, give us those opportunities, man. Give us this opportunity. Jumped in AD, CHF. I'm assuming you went for, I want to say, I feel like best positions will be sells, to be honest. What are you in? Oh, it comes to the Friday high. That's so nice. In sales, nice. Yeah, just off currency strength, I'll be Swiss franc all over. Jack and potato with cheese and beans and coleslaw. Why has no one told me I've not been playing tunes this whole entire time, bro? some of the weird. Wow. Right, let's get. Can I get a normal tune? No. Okay. Still getting masculine white girl music mix. What the fuck is? Again, seriously, why are we still getting that? Lou, like, can't see listen to that shit. Lights on. This will do us, bro. Can I post link to it? Can I post link to... Sorry, Sono, you're bare confusing me, bro. What do you mean? Why do you have birds chirping? My window's open, bro. It's pretty much like a summer's day, man. Get your fucking windows open. Hopefully we can have that move down, though. Well, back up, really. I would really want to see that move up before we move down. For the love of God. I think GU's got more of a chance. What's the bias EU New York? So what I'm really looking at, Shaq, is I want to see that movement back up, just so we have a bit more of a retracement, right? And then see price continue down. But I would not be surprised one bit if we just see price continue down. Essentially, my main consensus, the main move for me would be the sells. But we could either sell off now, or we can continue and continue this little reversal move and then have a little bit of a nicer a sell entry, realistically. Anytime, my bro. But that's what I'm looking at for New York session. Do you see GUE's long-term sell at the moment? I wouldn't say. I mean, what do you mean by long-term, girls? I mean, I wouldn't say for like a month's. I don't know. Fuck knows, actually. I don't know. It could do. I'd say for now, my main bias. I mean, the most important thing in the market right now is that it's the risk-off story, right? It's the pulling away from euro, pulling away from the pound, pulling away from equities. What else? I mean, at the moment, we're even pulling away from commodities. We're just putting a lot of stuff is getting put into bonds, as we can see from the yields flying up. And yeah, this is GU, bro. It says at the bottom just there. But then we've obviously got commodities still come down, which goes to show that we're seeing currencies be favoured as a safe haven assets. I mean, we're seeing the yen basket right now up 1.1%. It's still killing it for the day. Pretty much retraced all of price action from yesterday, which was a big bearish move essentially. Pretty much really cleaned it out. It's like fucking 2 o'clock. USD JPY buy or sell. I think UJ is something you kind of want to stay away from right now, because they are the two currencies, right? The dollar and the yen are the two currencies right now that I'd say you'd want to buy. And then again, you don't want to trade them together. The best way to trade Forex, gents, would always be have a weak currency and trade it against a strong one, right? So you're going to get the biggest differential and you'll get the biggest move and you'll make the most amount of money from it. So that's why I've always said have a few pairs. This is why I trade EU and GU. I go through all of this in the mentoring, by the way, boys. But to give you like sort of a shallow explanation, is I trade EU, GU, and EG. Okay, so this is 3 pairs and 3 different currencies. Now I'm able to actually use EG to tell me which trade is better to take on EU or GU, and obviously from a fundamental perspective. So this is why I trade these pairs. The same way as if you was to trade like the yen, you would trade pairs like EU, GJ. I mean, let's just say you just trade JPY pairs. And then, sorry, I'd also look at a chart. I'd also look at the DXY chart. Obviously, no trades on an index, but I'd use it for the analysis on the others. And then with JPY, I'd say you want the yen basket. Again, index, so you just want to trade it. Sorry, you just want to look at it. You can't trade it. And then we've got the pairs below that we'd most likely be wanting to trade. GJ, UJ, EJ. Okay. And again, you want to throw charts like DXY in there. But the thing is with UJ, right, is in scenarios where the market's risk off, you can't trade it, really, because again, you're seeing the yen and the dollar, both safe havens, be favoured currencies. So in times like this, I just got rid of a fucking order block or some shit. But in scenarios like this, you wouldn't want to be trading UJ. Take the opportunity of trading the EJ because you've got the weaker euro against a bit more of a stronger yen. What trades you in today? I wanted these EG. The only trades I was really looking for this morning was EG buys off the DTO this morning. I was also looking for GU sells on the DTO from here. But as you can see, exact same thing as yesterday. We didn't see price come back to these levels. Just again, a lot of you guys probably don't know how I trade, right? I just trade London sessions. So I know I'm live on New York, but I only ever trade London session, right? Only ever trade London. I trade specific hours between 7 till 10. This is the build-up volume time, and it's sort of the sell-off of the lunch hour, me and Lou like to call it. And in that time, we trade two strategies. Well, mainly our main strategy is the ALG, and then we've got one that we use for different scenarios that I love to trade challenges with, which is the DTO. So we've got the two. We've got the ALG DTO. DTO is when you can take advantage of continuations of Asia. So you know sometimes, obviously, where you've got Asia session. Let's just say, for example, today. And you see that price has just continued it on. And obviously, we've grabbed the low. A lot of people thinking, right, we can come up and sort of go towards the Asia high. And then we can, whatever, how we'd normally like to see ALG play out. But when the bias in the market is fundamentally one directional, which is why it's key to understand fundamentals at the same time, we're not looking to buy at the Asia high. Right? We're waiting for price to disperse below the Asia high, have that volume out, and then come back to our DTO, which would give us the continuation format through the DTO strategy. So DTO for continuations of the Asia session, and then ALG for the liquidity of the Asia session. And in markets where we're ranging, and we see a little bit more of a flowy market, a little bit more like this, and then maybe a little reversal, and then the same sort of thing. But this is lovely price action, because this is where you can take advantage of the ALG. But when you've got DTO, where you see price making ranges, but then not coming to significant areas and just moving and a lot more bullish in terms of choppiness, you take advantage of when price continues at these levels, which normally happens around the DTO level, which is the midnight time of New York. Again, boys, we teach both of these quite heavily in the Discord. Some of the best London strategies, we've been using the ALG, this one here, for probably about 4 years at this point now. Nah, 4 years, I reckon. Nah, pretty fucking longer, really. Say 4 years, though. I didn't get rid of anything fucking important. Then. Do you reckon it's going to sell or buy long term for EG? Well, the thing is about EG, last year we saw it actually climb really high. So we saw EG really fucking bullish. Really bullish, because we was massively favouring the euro. At the moment, the euro's not really been outshining at all. And the pound's been a lot more certain with the way it's been moving. So that's why we've been seeing EG come down, which obviously is a weaker euro over a stronger pound. And yeah, I think right now we're probably going to see the continuation of that. I don't really see it reversing at any point soon. Nothing's changed, so there's no reason for the bias to flip, if you know what I mean. Afternoon, G. Tommy, what's good, bro? What about NZD, AUD? If I see, for example, fuck that pair. I would always say, boys, make sure when you are trading FX, I mean, for me, I think it's just so much easier. Have at least one major currency. One of those major currencies being a safe haven, okay? Because there's going to be times where the market is risk on and risk off. When it's risk off, or risk on even, you're gonna be able to obviously take advantage of no trades with NZD USD, because you're trading two, well, as what I would say is a risk on Forex pair. You trade the New Zealand dollar and the Aussie dollar if you was a bit more risk on in the markets. If you was more risk off, you wouldn't even trade those pairs, because neither currency is risk on. So you'd look at the dollar benefiting. So this is why I'd say it's better to trade NZD USD and AUD USD. And then you can look at a chart like the DXY, and then you can still look at NZD USD, AUD. You can look at this chart, not to trade, but just to see the difference between the New Zealand dollar and the Aussie dollar, and then trade NU and AU. Because at least if you're in a risk-off market, then at least you're going to be able to be in a situation where you're going to benefit from the shorts of NZD USD and AUD USD. And if you're a bit more risk-on, you can take advantage of the buys of NZD USD and AUD USD. That's what I'd say do. So if you do trade, I'd say always have a safe haven currency in there. So that's JPY, that's Swiss franc, that's the dollar. I'd say mainly yen and the dollar. Easiest ones to play around with. For me, dollar. But the yen's awesome as well. Did I really just say awesome, bro? Someone needs to bang me for that, bro. I see long-term selling opportunities where it's just aggressively selling because of GU. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. And the markets are massively risk off at the moment, so yeah, we're not favouring the euro or pound at all. I think the pound strength is massively showing though through EG, massively. GC sell, nah, GC, yeah, well, yeah, GC sell, sorry, yeah. Awesome, that was awesome. But yeah, GC sell. Let's actually have a look at the Swiss franc. I've not had a look at the Swiss franc. Mate, it'd be good fucking sales, I'll be honest with you boys, it'd be nice sales. Let's look at USD search. Looks like we're not actually favouring the Swiss franc at all at the moment. Mainly just the yen. Maybe just mainly just the yen and the dollar. So I'd say just focus on those. Take advantage for those. See ya. Yeah, that's the Swiss franc coming through against the Aussie dollar. So that's the safe haven market coming through there, which is nice. And again, still benefits us from the yen and the DXY. So those assets being favoured. Again, I would love to see price move back up though, man. I would love to see price come back up. I don't care where it comes to, I just want to see it come up a little bit more. It's not even 2 o'clock yet, so we've not even had open. Victor, what's good, bro? How's it going, man? But boys, if you're on this TikTok, right, don't hesitate to ask me any questions, man. I bet I'll probably be able to answer it, man, and I've probably already answered it maybe about 100 times before. So if you've got a question, bro, just feel free to ask. My strat is swing trade and SMC concepts. And how's that going for you, bro? And what concepts as well? Oh yeah, boys. I'm gonna say it again. I said it yesterday. We're giving away we're giving away 100k worth of accounts this Friday. We're giving away a total of 100k. We're either gonna do those in 250s, 250ks. Or we're doing that in 425s. But boys, if you want to get entered into this, I think this is the... Nah, we've given away 100k's before. So it might be the biggest we've done, but we've definitely done this before. 425k's would be good. Yeah, I think both's good, but I think what we're going to do, Brian, is I'm going to send in an announcement into the Discord tomorrow. I'll send it in tomorrow and I'll do a poll. So we're either going to have 4 winners 25s or 2 winners with 50s, but I'll do that Wednesday. So I'll do that tomorrow. Actually, should I do it now? Should we do a poll now, bro? Should do it now. Mate, so after I pass my 10k, should I trade it or scale buy another 10k? Trade it, bro. Don't not trade it, 100%. But definitely buy another account, 100%, without a shadow, bro. My advice, when you pass an account or when you get a payout, always buy an account. Always. That's what I've always done. Get another account. Even if you don't trade it for next week, bro, just make sure you've got another account there, right? And start placing trades in it. Either 2 times 25 or 1 times 50 will be member exclusive, yeah. And boys, this is why you need to get in the membership. You get all of our core contents, exactly how we trade, exact our strategy. And you get giveaways every single month, man. Every single fucking month. 3-month time frame on EU. Oh, we've had a lovely look. Oh, okay, I've literally got like all my things. That's actually really fucking annoying, bro. What horrible time frame to be sitting on, Jesus. But that looks really nice. But this invalidates it. Us making a new high invalidates this CRT. But I guess we do have new setup. No, not really. It's a bit sloppy, bro. I'll be honest. A little bit. I can't fucking see anything here. It's actually bare annoying. How comes Asia session has changed from 1 to 6, from 1 to 7? It hasn't, bro. I mean, Asia session is open till about 10 AM. I'll be honest. It's open till about 10, 11 AM. Bro, can I just write? For the love of God, can I just have a little bit of creativity here? Yeah, you see, like, volumes start dropping off from Asia session at like 10 AM London time. So you still have Asian traders trading, but the whole point of it is max volume, right? Where's the most amount of volume, and that is from 1 AM to 6 AM. This is the heaviest amount of volume that Asia session sees. In other words, this is the most important time in Asia session. So it's not the fact that Asia is from 1 to 6 or 1 to 7, because it's not. Asia starts at about 1. You see central banks start opening at around 2. So you have the build up of liquidity from 1 to 2. And then you also have other central banks for the next 3 hours opening up. Hong Kong, Singapore, China, all these banks. So through Asia, it's not the fact that that's the only times, right? We look at the heavy volume times. The same as London, right? We look from 7 till 10. This is the highest volume time during Asia, during London, right? So this is where, and Europe really, because we've got the build up from 7 to 8 of volume from Europe session. We've got open at 8, and then we've also got equities in Europe open at 8, and then 8:30 we get some other stuff open, some more central banks, and obviously, well, you got other banks that go west as well. I think Germany are ahead, right? So you've got German banks open at around, no, not 9, that's 7 for us. What are the countries further east, not west, east? I can't remember, but it's central banks that open 1 hour after us. So you get volume coming from 7 till 10, that's the best time. What are you thinking GU wires, sells? I love the sells, bro, but it's, for me, mate, I want to see price retrace a little bit more for me to be certain that we're going to start moving back up. Oh, sorry, back down, sorry. I would love a little retracement. That would do us nicely. We've got some higher volume areas above. We still haven't come to 50% at this range, which is exactly what we've done yesterday. So I'd say I'm looking to wait, but I love the look of the cells, bro. I love the look of the cells. Is that what you're looking at as well? I think that's what we're all looking at, to be fair. GU cells, EU cells. I think that is what the majority of us are looking at, to be fair. Which I think is very smart, boys, because that's where the dollar's at the moment. I'm thinking the same way for G to come up and wanting to love that, bro. It's exactly what I'm looking for, mate. Exactly what I'm looking for. Hopefully we can see that, bro. We've got New York Stock Exchange open in about, I make about 35 minutes. So, yeah, we've still got loads of time. New here, need price to push higher on EUGU. Then tomorrow and Thursday, I'll look for sales. You agree? 100%, Sam. 100%, mate. Definitely. I think London session, I wouldn't go for ALG trades. I think the best trades during London will be continuations of what happened for Asia and the previous day. I wanted to ask which prop firms are good and won't deny payouts. I'll be honest, bro. Most prop firms, you do have to be careful. But the prop firms you need to go. There's a website, right, called Prop Firm Match. I'll be honest, most of the prop firms on there are sweet, legit, and have done some of them loads in payouts. Some of them over $1 million in payouts. So you've got the ones I recommend, right? The ones that I'm funded with first, ACG, because obviously I know these from first-hand experience. ACG, FTMO. These guys will pay you out 100%. If you didn't go against rules, of course. And then you've got the 5%ers, which I've only heard things about. I'm not funded with them. Is it 5%ers or something like that? But they're quality. They're really good, man. Do you rate funding pips? Not too sure, bro. I only had an account with... I was funded 200k with them back when they had their HFT accounts where you could pass with a bot. And I did get one payout. But I'll be honest, the rules were just so difficult on it, I didn't bother trading it again. But obviously it's very easy for a prop firm to give one payout, the first payout, which is like, I think at the time you get 50% of your payout if you bought with a HFT. So it's obviously easy to pay, right? So So it might, bro, I'm not too sure with funding pips. I've just heard good things. But there, boys, there's 3 prop firms there. That's all you need. Swear, I find their rules easy now. Maybe it was different. It was definitely different, bro. But it's because their structure was based around HFT accounts. I don't know if you're aware what they are, but you can essentially just pass your challenge with a bot. So that's what I did. Pass challenge with a bot, with a high frequency trading bot, and then I essentially it has harder rules. But back then, loads of stuff come out about funding pips not paying out. But I got a payout personally. Can't remember how big it was. That was probably about 2.5 years ago. 2 years ago though. But I'm not sure now. But they have one of the biggest payouts in the industry. How to overcome over trading and revenge trading against your strat. Well, a couple things, Caveman. I'd say first thing, just understand, knowing if it is profitable, because a lot of people's problem is not knowing where they are, right? For example, if you don't know your strategy is profitable, you shouldn't be stressing about over trading or revenge trading. You should just be sticking to your strategy, because you need to actually find out if it works. It might not work. At the end of the day, it might not. Right? Your strategy might not be profitable. Doesn't matter. At least you'll be able to refine it later down the line. But understanding if it is or isn't is key. Because if it is profitable, you're not really going to worry about revenge trading. You'll stick to your plan to a T, right? But if you don't know that it's profitable or not, you don't believe in it enough to just stick to those trades, so you're going to be over trading because you don't understand if it is profitable or not. Which I think is where a lot of people's fear of trading comes in. They don't know if they're profitable, which is fine. You're never going to know with just 2 months of maybe live data, or even half a year, or even a full year. You need full year data with one strategy, no over trading, nothing different, exact same thing, same times, same strategy, same entry model, for at least a whole year to understand if it's somewhat profitable. And a lot of people don't. That's why they get fearful. Yeah, you look for shorts or longs. I'm looking for shorts, bro, on EUGU. I am expecting price to come up a little bit, but I'm not going to place buys for those. I'm looking for those main sales positions. That's both EU and GU. EU, of course, is just fucking off a little bit. How are these HFT bots trading? Traditional HFT bots arbitrage between exchanges. I mean, HFT, high frequency trading fucking happens every single day in the live markets, in many markets. Institutionally, they are used on a day-to-day basis. But do you understand what I mean, Caveman? I'm waiting for price to mitigate for our fair value. I think we're looking at the exact same thing, to be fair, bro. Linda, how's it going? I honestly think we're looking at the exact same thing. Are you looking at EU and GU? W, I'm assuming. I'm with TCM currently, but don't want to waste my time if they're going to violate. TCM. I'm with TCM. Who's TCM, bro? TCM. Who the fuck are they? Who are TCM? Oh, Titan Capital. I don't know about them, bro. Honestly, boys, if you want a prop firm that I can say you definitely will get payout, because I know firsthand, FTMO and ACG. These 2 prop firms here, I can assure you, will pay you out. If you follow the rules, of course, and their rules aren't bullshit. Stop trying to go with other prop firms like fucking Breakthrough and fucking Titan and that, because, bruv, a lot of these prop firms are fucking quite new. And a lot of them, I'll be honest, boys, if you see massive discounts on some prop firms, I'll be real, a lot of them are fucked. Because a lot of them don't have the proper infrastructure for a proprietary arm, so they just don't. So their money is massively reliant on people losing money. When you've got an actual proprietary arm that actually has a fund behind it, which actually is their driver of their income, you've got a much better prop firm. What about QT? Fuck QT, boys. Again, another soppy prop firm, man. Soppy prop firm. I mean, I've had people come to me in my prop firm, like in my mentoring, and They've gone through the challenge, gone through phase 1, phase 2, passed it, which isn't hard, which isn't massively easy to do, right? As a sort of a new trader or someone that's not funded, and they took they I can't remember what happened, man. But first of all, you got put on a high leverage account for one. Put on a high leverage account. Not only that, no, low leverage account. Sorry. Not only that, we went to get his payout, and they denied him for a reason that didn't even make sense. And bro, you know how long that is, right? I'll be foaming, bro. You know how annoying it is to pass phase 1, pass phase 2, get a payout and get denied, bro. Not only get put on a low leverage account, but denied a payout. Mate, I swear to God, I would meet anyone who works for QT, and I swear to God, I can't even say nothing on TikTok, but I will rough someone up. I'll be foaming. I would not be happy, bro. I think they're a scumbag prop firm, personally. I think they're scum. Oh, scum. Quantecal, bro. I think they're fucking scumbags. So they B-book you. I mean, the things about B-book and A-book, I mean, prop firms don't A-book or B-book. Well, they do. They do. But the things about A-book and B-book is you want to look at it from that perspective. It's way better to look at it from like an actual brokerage with A-book and B-book. But that is kind of the concept, right? They're A-book and B-book. FCMO, A-book and B-book. I think that's what they do. Okay, harassment and bullying. I saved myself, bro. QT got that annoying consistency rule. QT are just fucking a bunch of... They were begging for us to promote them as well. It was like, bro, fuck your prop firm. Your account's a shit. Owner is a sniffhead, bro. Probably is. I'll fucking mash him up. Yeah, that's what he's spending everyone's fucking money on. Marching powder, the prick. Shitty run prop firm. I don't know why anyone runs prop firms though, bro. It's a shit business to have. In all seriousness, it's a fucking shit business to have if you don't actually build a fund around it. It's fucking dreadful. It's not how you build a proprietary arm. That's why so many prop firms are shit and don't make money. Or they just scum man out of money to make money. Fucking disgusting, really. So many prop firms nowadays do it. And so many people make fucking prop firms. So many prop firms. I bet there's like hundreds of prop firms being made a day just from some little 13-year-old kid from his bedroom. Just scumming man out. This is why, boys, FTMR ACG, if you go anywhere else and if you get shit consistency rule or you get denied a payout, it's honestly, you've heard it now. And if you still go elsewhere, then okay, what do I get rid of? Because it looks like I've got rid of something important. And if you still get scummed out, then that's on you. I'll be real. But these two prop firms are sweet as nuts. We're getting bullish behaviour on GU. Hopefully we can end those shorts soon. I really hope we can continue this bullish move on and get us that move down. Is that a hospital note? Click here to read your patient group newsletter. Fucking no. Beatrice, how we doing? Kieran, what's good, my boy? Mace, have you heard of that new TCBR? Wait, that sounds hard, bro. But this is the thing that a lot of people, yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to go over it. People that own prop firms, most of them are fucking, I can't really say that. Most of them are just idiots though, man. And just have it in the worst way. Hence why they're 2-3 years time, their business falls through. And they probably end up owing man bare money. Or they just don't make any because their prop firm's based off essentially just paying back through lost money. Because the thing is, bro, like, for example, like a group like mine, right, our mentoring group, the amount of people that get funded and get payouts in comparison to people that join and the people that join is way higher than market average. So for example, and that's why everyone asks me, mate, why don't you like make a Richesse prop firm? Bro, me and Lou have spent the last like 3 years making profitable traders left, right, and centre. Now you think I'm gonna get you guys on through a prop? I'll just a hedge fund is a much better way to go through with it. First of all, but imagine I've got to get you. I've got to pay you guys out of fuck all essentially for being profitable. Would not be a great idea. I would not make a prop firm for that exact reason. Hold on. Sorry, what you on about, W? Who's a sniffy? Fuck that prop firm, man. Scumbags. But yeah, stop getting fucking done by other prop firms, lads. Stop it. Stop allowing it. There's no point. Alright, Danny, what you saying, bro? Jay, what you saying, bro? I think there's 2 vending ups in GU trying to... Oh... So, one, again, I'm still looking for price to move up, bro. I'm not really looking for it to come down just yet. It depends if we start trading through these levels, though, right? Not bang up. Why is my nose bare itchy today, bro? What the fuck? I've been... Nice. Stop. TCBR. You actually missed the P as well. Vish, you should know this source, bro. You should know this shit. Brad, what's good, broski? You should know the law by now. That's perfect, man. Where the fuck is my phone? Hey, how's it going? How's it fucking going, bro? Why is my nose itchy, bro? I've been eating way too much ass. It's awful. We still seeing that dollar's flying now. Absolutely flying. How we doing? Hey, what's your name? Because I keep calling you A. I feel kind of rude calling you A. A. Mate, do institutional traders use order block? I'm sure not, bro. I'm sure not. But the whole concept behind an order block, right, isn't obviously what the institutions use, it's how the institutions trade. So an order block essentially refers to the mass amount of essentially buying before the distro to then go ahead and move back. Zara, wow, you know, that doesn't even start with an A. Holy shit. That's throwing me right off. But yeah, what an order block is made up of is essentially 2 types of orders, buys and sells from both institutions. And then the price, and then the pull back to it for them to take their orders off. So order blocks isn't a concept that I doubt institutional traders use, but the whole premise behind it is how institutional traders actually move the market. That's what order blocks are, right? So it's not what institutional traders use, it's what we use to essentially understand what is going on and what they're doing. But again, order blocks, fair value gaps, we go through that in complete and utter depth in our coursework. The whole understanding around points of interest and confluences. If I move that again, I'm gonna kill someone. Opinions on that scammer, Cypher TP. Let's have a little look at him. Cypher. He spelled Cypher wrong first of all. Surf. Is that his name or something? What's his name? Cypher TP. Who the fuck is this guy then? What does he look like? Oh, this guy. This fucking guy. Is he... What, is it this guy? This dude. Brown guy. I'll be real, bear man in the Forex space are brown. I swear down. Most men are actually brown. Right, I see no other white youths do this. Especially like a handful of white youths. Me and Lou are like, I feel like the only like white kids in this game. But what is he actually a scammer? Like, what's his thing? Yeah, scammer. I'll be honest, bro. I actually don't look into this guy. I've only ever seen him once in like prop firm videos. Does he own a prop firm? Again, I think it's one of the most thickest businesses to have, a prop firm. Well, how most people go about prop firms, it is like the thickest way. And scum, really. Lou knows him. Lou knows him I don't think Lou knows him personally. He said he stays where you are in Clip. I thought he did. I'm pretty sure me and Lou have seen him in real life, innit? I'm like 50% sure. Did he used to work for QT? I think it was him we saw in Canary Wharf one time wearing a QT jumper. And this was the time where they were scamming, man. Oh, yeah, bro. Okay, I know this guy. Yeah, I know this guy. I think it was him as well that we saw. But, bro, I'll be real. If you work for, like, Quantecal, you're a scumbag. If you own it, you're a scumbag. If you even have a fucking... Has anyone ever got a serious payout from them? Like, more than 3 payouts from them? We're waiting to see if New York Open knocks me at this gold long. I don't think it will. I'd say it benefit the upside. Okay, EU's kind of breaking that low now. I'm expecting New York Open just to fucking have a little bit of retracement on equities and then continue back down. Hopefully that's going to give us a little bit of a push down on the dollar. But I mean, again, boys, if price just does continue, then yeah, I don't think we're going to have any trades here. Only affiliates have. Yeah, don't fuck with them, man. I wouldn't advise it, bro. I've only heard bad things, innit? I'll be so honest. Why is trading so shit this week? Is it because of the war? When you say shit, I wouldn't say shit though, bro. Like, I think a lot of people think these scenarios in the markets are shit, but they're actually not. If you think about it, the bias is so easy. The only problem is getting in, right? Which I think most people's fucking problem is not trading. Most people's problem in trading is actually understanding when to not trade. It's all well and good you understand the strategy when to trade, but so many people don't understand the concept of preserving your capital and not being in the markets in scenarios where you shouldn't be in the markets. Right now, I'd only be in these markets if we get a retracement back from DXY, which we're not really seeing. Or mainly during London session where we see London continue off DTO. But as you can see, we're just not seeing price pull off this level. We're just seeing it stay above and continue higher. And again, these are times where you don't just want to, and if that is happening, just getting a market execute there or market execute here, and aim for random highs to the left. No, understanding when to not trade is just as important as knowing when to trade. And a lot of people don't have that concept, which is why I think people overtrade. And I think a lot of people overtrade without people knowing that they're overtrading. Because a lot of people don't understand, again, that concept of not being in the markets when you shouldn't be in them. And in my opinion, right now, if you're looking to like buy a GU, for an example, you're overtrading. Because the only thing you're thinking is, oh yeah, price needs to retrace back up here. I mean, I'm bearish, but I just really want to get in a trade and make some money. More time, you're probably going to lose money in that scenario. So that's why I'd only wait for the sells, not go for the buyer to sell. Because, again, don't force anything in this market. And the bias is heavily to the downside, bro. Heavily to the downside. Chloe, how we doing? You need to make a Richesse GeoGuessr community. Trust me, bro. We're actually all quite good at that game. I'm better than most, man, low-key. In Canary Wharf, how did you get to meet and network with people who work in other firms, just chatting to people on the floor your office was on? Yeah, so, I mean, we was on... I've actually still got my keys to my office, bro. I was meant to give those back, but I've still actually got them. But we was... the thing is about the Wolf, everything is so close, and a lot of people came to meet us through, like, we met with a lot of brokers, institutional brokers. We met with a lot of traders. We met with a lot of developers for bots in KPMG. But in Canary Wharf, you're in the literal heart of business, and the heart of trading, and the heart of banking, and the heart of real estate, really. So, bro, there's so many people to connect with there. And more time, me and Lou went to the Alchemist every single fucking day of the week. Every single day. And we met a lot of people up there. There's a lot of watch dealers on our floor. Not just from our floor, bro. It's not really from our floor. Mainly just from around the building, from downstairs, reception, the parlour we used to go to. The parlour's great, just underneath our building. People going in there all the time, understanding different people's backgrounds and what they do, bro. It's fucking... That in itself was sick, man. Even if you didn't benefit from those people financially, just understanding what other people do is such a fun thing. But me and Lou used to do that every single day. Lunchtime, we'd meet up with people, and after work, we'd meet up with people all the time. Need a trade this week for my funded inactivity and my cook. Bro, just you can place like a little trade, Harvey. Place like a little one. Just a little one should be on. I'm better. No, you're not. I'm better. Kai, you're not better than me, Joe Gasobroski. Hate to say it. I'm way better than you, mate. You've actually not even beat me yet once. Prove it. I bet you can't prove it. Looks on GJ. GJ sells, bro. I'll be honest. I'm very strong yen. Nah, Kai, no way. Not in a million years, brother. I look to sell, really. So, mate, if we can get a nice move to the Friday 50, I would like to look for that. But GJ, my consensus on today, really, bro, would be strong yen. That commodity's been, that safe haven's been keeping itself up. So I'd say I like the look of that. Like the look of it, brother. That's sort of my, yeah, that's what I'd say. I'd say the same for EJ as well. EJ short. EJ shorts are probably better, to be honest, because the pound's a little bit more stronger than the euro. Euro USD sells, bro. Sells. GU sells. EU sells. Again, just looking to continue price on. But for me, I would love to see price. Okay, EU's already broke the low, which is kind of shit. But GU has still got a bit of faith. But again, pound's not as weak. It's a very hard market to get into if you actually. Well, it's just hard to get into, I'd say. Very hard. Bias wise, perfect. We're not going to lose. You shouldn't really lose any trades this week. We're all very one-directional, so yeah, so we should put ourselves in the right scenario. No longer than you, no way, brother. No way. No. A month, Kai, yeah? You in any trades, mate? Nah, not right now, brother. For New York, we want to see the continuation back down. We haven't broke any levels to the downside that tells us we will. We've actually also... Let me move this fucking close so you can actually see shit. And we've also got literally no movement. I mean, EU's already broken. I mean, has it? Yeah, it kind of has wick below that low. But I'll continue to price on. To the downside, bro. Due to the downside for us all. You got to sit up in Bali. We'll take our PCs. Me and Lou will take our PCs. So I've got to take this big fucker. Can I swap this around? So I'm gonna have to. Oh no, wrong way. I'm gonna have to bring in this motherfucker. I'm gonna have to get another suitcase, I think. Why is everything melting? It's because the market is very one-directional. We're massively favouring risk-off assets, which is the dollar. So that's why you're seeing everything essentially sell off against the dollar, which is why we want to be seeing all those buyers against it. Mate, would you ever live in another country? Yeah, man, bro, 100%, bro. I'd go around breeding and shit. No, I'm joking. I probably would, low-key, but I'm not joking, but I am joking. Do you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to go around just breeding and shit. That sounds so. Okay, I'll take. Don't even. Don't take that. I lied. I would. I mean, we was in Thailand, me and Lou, for what I would like to say a decent amount of time. But I would rather travel, you know, rather just like bake around for like 6 months here, 6 months there, fuck around 6 months there, piss about over there for 6 months, come back home, fuck around for 6 months, go back over wherever the fuck. I think again that's the freedom of trading, boys. I feel like you genuinely do whatever the fuck you may. I say that, but that's actually not true. I feel like whenever I've always gone to think about a holiday, right, and a place where to stay for a long time, that I can chill and stuff like that, I'll be real, I've always had to go east. I can't go west, really. With our trading times, for us not to be nocturnal, we have to be going east. So that kind of, we can't really go some place, I mean, mainly America, really, isn't it? I mean, it's nothing further. I mean, yeah, there's actually nothing further west that's actually nice, other than like some places in America and like Mexico and shit. Well, I think right now I don't think I would like to go to Mexico. Nah, Fletch, I closed 15 minutes before, 20 minutes before, like, it might have been half an hour before news. I just closed before news. Yeah, I didn't really like it, bro. We weren't moving for ages, so I closed it. How is EG actually doing? I'm assuming it just continued down. Yeah, it just continued. But yeah, I closed for news. We had massive anticipation up to news. You would have got stopped at like 12 o'clock. To be fair, it's not that long ago, actually. Bro, can you play with us, please, GU? You did not lie. You was having the time of your life. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it was, yeah. Mate, Thailand was bare good, bro. Thailand was bare good. It was so fun. So funny, man. So funny. What's the daily life of waking up, going to sleep, like your routine? At the moment, bro, I don't do much, man. I wake up at 6, jump on the charts, get myself all ready for the fucking markets, brush my teeth, coffee, sat down by 6:30, live from 6:30 to 8:30. And from 8:30, I'm trading till about 9:30 to 10, because I normally can see where I get my trade for then. After that, I would normally walk the dog, box, work out, lift weights, come back, eat, shower, jump on this stream, jump off, jump on a few calls normally. Me and Lou either jump on a call, go over the markets, or I have a few calls with clients. Got a few one-to-ones at the moment as well. And that's how my day goes, bro. Now I jump off, have dinner, cook for my mum, me and the old lady. And then that's me for the day, bro. Then I'll probably hop on PC for a bit, maybe play a few games, watch something, make a video if I need. And that's like my day at the moment. What's the funniest one-to-one you had? When we was doing it in the office, they were great. One-to-ones in the office, they were really funny. One-to-ones in the office were great. We did one-to-ones when we was in the Canary office, and we did it with a group of boys, and they were fucking hilarious. That's what I would say. Yeah. Office days were great. Thailand days were great. Next location, boys. Next location. Yeah, you kind of dropping now. We've not had a trade for any of these 15 minutes, by the way, so I'm not really convinced we're going to start moving down here. UJ. Again, boys, I'd say it's not really a great thing to jump into. We're massively stronger dollar than yen, as we can plainly see. But both are strong, so I don't think UJ are the best positions, to be honest, bro. EG to private Clo called it lovely. Boom, John. It's annoying you didn't get in, man. I think, again, right now, EG sales are the best. Thank God I weren't in that EG buy, because, yeah, I think they are just the best, to be honest. Mate, okay, yeah. Could see the closure here. We've got 5 minutes. This 15-minute candle close, and we'll see if we can actually benefit off it. GJ, honestly, both shorts. GJ shorts are great. Maybe if we get to the Friday 50, you can see a nice bit of selling off. But that stronger yen is kind of what I'm looking for the rest of the day, really. Oh, come on, close below for us, man. Let's zoom in so we can see this shit. By the way, boys, I'm always streaming on YouTube. I'm joining the YouTube. The YouTube just is that. Whenever me and Lou are live for London and New York, we always go live on the YouTube, man. So if you're on the TikTok, you want to see the full screen, jump on there, bro. So we're going to get that trade from the bread. What else? We didn't have anything else today, did we? No. Oh, that's a completely wrong day. No, not really. FOMC. We've actually got FOMC members speak. Of course you're not trading for you motherfucker. Looks like we're going to have to wait for the next 15 if we don't close play. We've got 2.5 minutes. But this is what's kind of making me think, again, we're kind of confused. We don't know if we're going to start moving up or... and then have that retracement back down after. Or if we're just going to start moving down. Really? Oh, fuck you. We actually are going to continue up here. Really awkward. Mega game mode is good, Broski. Need the playlist. Sadly, bro, it's actually not a playlist. But we literally just... I'll tell you what. Oh, this is just a mix I've been playing. I forgot this is a mix. Repeat, send me a message on Discord, bro, and I'll send you this mix I've got on right now. I'll send you the link for it. This guy is hard, this retake guy. This whole thing's actually hard. The ultimate white girl, the ultimate masculine white girl playlist. I'll put money on the first song being Katy Perry. If it's not, I'm gonna be so confused. It's already half playing. Let's see what the first song is. Ready? That wasn't even the first song. This is the first song. Oh my days, bro. Is the... Okay, do they all start with Katy Perry songs? So that's very fucking annoying. What about this one? It's Rihanna, I think. You know what? It's actually a banger. Is this Rihanna? Doesn't sound like Rihanna. Bit of Coulter. This guy's hard. Kesha would get it. Kesha. Bro, why do I remember that? I feel like I only remember that name from Victorious, from that one episode. Kesha, bro. Who the fuck's Kesha? Oh, facts. Why? Actually, Loki looks like a guy. Bro, she bare looks like a man. Bro, she mad looks like a guy. What the fuck? Who said that? Kesha would get it. Yeah, bro, I'll be real. She looks like a dude. That's crazy for you. But then I kind of got put my hand up. I said, oh yeah, maybe. But then I realised she looked like a bloke. So at the same time, I guess I kind of took an L there a little bit. Like, bro, you can't tell me this don't look like a man. Like, low-key. Kind of don't, actually. Kind of, no, it does look like a man. Well, this is a manly ass photo, kind of. I genuinely could be a dude. Like, if you said she was actually a dude, I wouldn't actually like be surprised by any means. And this one as well. I mean, she looks awful there. It's just like she's literally on. When she released that TikTok song. Oh yeah, fair play. On my days, is that her now, bro? Yeah, she looks bare manly now. She also got a... Oh, bro, who does that? I've never seen that. She's got a tattoo on her palm of her hand. I've never ever seen anyone do that, ever. It's of a fucking planet. You gotta look at that every time you hold your hand out. That's insane. What's your bias? Sells EUGU, bro. What does the one? Who does the one-to-ones? Me and Louis, bro. Just the other day I came to find out that Victorious had like 4 seasons. Damn, I thought it was longer. Yo, only 4 seasons, bro. What's your bias? Explain. Well, I mean, we all know at the moment that the market is favouring risk-off currencies and risk-off like bonds and stuff. And what risk-off means is essentially the market is too scared to put their money in demand things that actually make higher money, like equities, like euro, pound. Well, I mean, mainly those really, mainly equities and unsafe currencies like euro or pound. But in times of where we are sort of having a massive geopolitical tension and the market is risk-off because they don't know where to put their money in terms of big gains. They put their money in a bit more safer assets. So that's why we're favouring the dollar right now, which obviously is the main reason for the EU and GU selling. We get a major selling of this. This is the main bias in the market as of right now. And that's sort of, well, been the bias in the market this whole week so far. But it's just getting into them has been a difficult side. You learn a lot. What's that? Sorry, W? You learn a lot. Is that a question? Wait, what do you mean, sorry, bro? Cheers, anytime, bro. Yeah, it's not traded through at all. There was a little pin candle starting to reverse back up. So a bit even more painful. We've got a load of draws and liquidity to be taken on the upside, bro. 100%. That is why I'm kind of hoping for us to continue up. What draws and liquidity you on about, though? I dare you and Lou to go to India. Nah, bro. Fuck that. I would go to India if I knew someone from India. We know people from India. Well, are from India. Yeah, I probably would go, innit? I would go to India. You kind of have to, innit? Really. I feel like you have to. You want to discover everywhere, you have to, really. But yeah, see, what draws liquidity are you talking about, bro? Because you've got to think at the moment, if our bias is so heavily drawn to the downside, there's going to be some levels of liquidity that we normally see get taken out, aren't going to get taken out just off the pure... the upside potential for EU and GU is massively limited in these markets. So this is kind of why I would say I would be careful. Would you go to Iran? Fuck no. I mean, nah. I wouldn't go to most places in the Middle East, bro. I'll be honest, I wouldn't. Nothing for me there, really. I would if they sort their shit out. You gotta think, like, these countries are so different. So fucking different. GU started to retrace, no, reduce the price is still on GU. I'm not really expecting a certain level, bro, because honestly we can continue off of anything. So if we trade through here, we could just start moving down from here, mate. 1 hour, 4 hour stack of highs waiting to be taken out. To be honest, I'm more inclined towards longs. Fair play, bro. I mean, for me, I would never long in this market. Never in this market. Teach the kids in our arm heads and shoulder straps so you can pay the exit liquidity. I ain't gonna have any fucking money though, Cartier. Be a waste of time, bro. Plus, I trade prop firm accounts, so it'd be even more of a waste of time. Would you not go for the tarts there? In Iran, definitely, bro. The tarts in Iran would be insane. Anywhere there, bro. The tarts in Israel are insane as well. But that's all they've got, in my opinion. That would be alright to go to. I'm sure they got nice beaches and shit. At the same time, bro. Crazy to think how big Iran is, but they have no money. Yeah, trust. Well, that's why infrastructure is key, bro. Infrastructure is key. Things about Iran, they've had a supreme leader for fucking years, bro. Essentially a terrorist government for years. It fucks its own people. For its own gain. And the Middle East has more money than anywhere else in the world, boys. The Middle East has the most amount of money. Countries like Saudi Arabia, some of the families in Saudi Arabia and all these... And there's a few countries around there that, like, these people are trillionaires, like... Literally have way more money than Elon Musk, way more money than fucking most people, anyone that we think's the richest in the world. All the money's in the Middle East. All the money comes from the Middle East, and it's all oil money. A lot of oil comes from Iran, so trust me, they've got money. It's just the infrastructure around their economy is so bad that they fuck off everyone's broke, essentially. But the families have more money than sense. Places like Saudi Arabia, right? They've got probably the most amount of money in the world. That'd probably be the best place to go to. Zero crime. Zero crime. There's them kind of countries, you're either rich or poor, there's no in between. 100%. You're either stinking rich or dead broke. That's literally it. That is the infrastructure of their countries. There is a clear divide between first and second class. There is no third class. There's no middle class really. There's upper and lower class really. That is the Middle East. You think Dubai is a fake country? What do you mean a fake country? I mean Dubai is not a country, first of all. But yeah, what do you mean a fake country? What do you mean? Western influence though, with puppet leaders etc. Too much bullshit going on there. Far too much. That's just America though, isn't it? They're on ropes by Israel, really. Let's be honest. They are completely on ropes. Completely on ropes. Long EU and GU guys. Boys, don't take that advice. For the love of God, don't take this guy's advice. We should not go for the tarts there. Such a good question, Strike. Strike actually knows. I mean, when we was in Thailand, There was actually bare Israelis and bare Iranians, like bears. Mainly women, I'll be honest. There's actually bare women there, innit? Bare Israeli birds. They were actually, I'll be gang with you, man. Unreal. Unreal. Can you explain why, bro? How do you connect FTMI to trading for you? I don't think you can, TJ. But I'll be honest, bro. Use MT. Use MT. We're trading view. People overtrade it all the time. Okay? I wouldn't fuck with it. I wouldn't buy GU in a market where the dollar's strong, bro. I'll be honest. And even if we're waiting for price to come up, and you said, bro, we're gonna buy here, we're gonna buy up to here, and this is your buy position. But then the main move is here to the downside. I would much rather get in that sell move with buyers than against buyers and then lose most of these trades. There's no need for it, boys. For some reason, a lot of us want to try and get about 3-4 trades out of a day. But boys, there's fucking no need. No need to get 3-4 trades out of a trading day. In my opinion, there is only one big move in one session each session. So there's one move that happens in Asia, one move that happens in London, one move that happens in New York. That is it. That's all you should be capitalising on. If you trade all 3 sessions, fair play, you have 3 trades. But obviously you fucking don't. You sleep, right? If you trade London session, for me, in my opinion, it's one trade a day max. If you trade intraday, New York, same thing. If you trade just New York, just 1 trade. That's all you need. That is all you need. There are 22, 23 trading days in some months. Sometimes there's less, but that's about the trading days we have in a month, pretty much. So you've got 20 trades you could potentially get each day through that perspective. You don't need 2-3 trades a day. You're getting about 50. You're getting about fucking 40, 50, 60 trades a month, boys. You don't need it. And most of you man break even off of it. Trust me, less is more, boys, and I promise you that. That's why for me, I would never look to buy in this scenario. Because why would you buy when the market is selling? No, you don't do it. Again, you only want to make that small incrementation, that small bit of price above, right? That small retracement move. But again, I think, and it comes back to what I said earlier, is so many people in this space, they don't know how to stop trading. They just have to be in a trade. They have to be in the next move. They have to. And it's a gambling perspective, because at the end of the day, have you noticed that all people that are good at poker, those are good at poker, and I'm going to say this reference because trading is gambling. Everything about trading is gambling, 120%. Without a shadow of a doubt. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. It is, right? But you can obviously have that edge which makes you money, right? And actually gives you the profit that you want. And again, it's why I always say don't worry about losing, because at the end of the day, we are gambling. And when you gamble, you do lose to make in some scenarios. So take this scenario for an example. I mean, if you're someone that counts cards and stuff like that when it comes to poker, which I'd say is an edge of having it over of poker, because you can essentially count cards. I mean, you can. I mean, that is a concept, right? And if you do make money, what do the casinos do? They kick you out because they know you're going to be able to make money off the system. The same way everyone thinks casinos, they always have the edge over you, but you can actually have the edge over them. That's why they kick people out that actually make money, because they will continuously make money and drain that casino because they have that edge. But they don't actually always put money in every single hand. They do not. Okay? They pick the right time to attack and they pick the right time to defend. Should do the exact same thing. Now, if we see GU move down here, continue price down, it's going to fuck you who are buying. And it would be silly to lose, and it would be silly to risk 1% on a trade that has such a small chance of playing out. And even if it does, for me, it's a fluke, and that would be more gambling than if you was actually looking for the sell above price. And that's why I'd say don't sell in a scenario where the market's bullish, or vice versa. Don't buy if the market's bearish, right? But that's why I'd say I wouldn't buy a GU. And again, we're not seeing no buyer pressure. It's actually cold now. I'm actually getting cold from the outside. But I think, honestly, boys, I don't think price is going to do much now. I don't think we're going to do too much now, sadly. But it is what it is. But boys, I'm gonna jump off. We're not gonna do much now. We're gonna see what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna try again. Look, we've seen. Where would you get in on GU as well? There's nowhere to get in. I mean, we've had a trade through, and you'd look to buy off here, but we're not even reacting off the fair value gap that you'd get in on. So it just goes to show that setup's gonna collapse. And it's gonna fuck you. So that's why I'd only look for the sells. If you can't get in the sells, if price is too low, then simply don't get in the sells. Simply don't get in the sells. Simply don't. GU looks so good to buy. Okay, fuck me. Right, boys, I'm definitely jumping off. Some of you fuckers ain't even listening. You know what? Buy GU. I want to watch everyone in here buy GU so I can fucking laugh at you. Boys, TikTok, I love you guys, man. I'll see you, man, tomorrow. Take care, be safe, bro. Don't place GU buys. Okay, yeah, fuck you. Love you all, man. YouTube, man. Ooh. Yo, 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 huh, yo. Why the fuck did it play that song as well after I jumped on stream? But yeah, boys, catch you, man, tomorrow. Okay, GU buys. I'm fucking someone tonight. Okay, that turned gay. Victor, fuck you. Lord, fuck you. Anyone else who wants to buy GU? Fuck you. No, not even fuck you. Just place the trade. I mean, fuck you anyway, but place the trade and see how it goes. But boys, I'll be back tomorrow. Again, if you've got any questions about how the fuck you can learn our strategy, how to actually look at the market through the exact same perspective I do, because wherever we trade, I teach. None of you, everyone in the mentoring gets everything I understand. Every bit of knowledge that me and Lou have, we put it into the mentorship, and we have done for years now. So get the fuck in there if you're not already. I'll see you boys tomorrow, man. I love you all. And again, 100k accounts are given away, right? We're giving away 100k worth of funded accounts. Half of that is going to the members, and the other half is going to the free chat. We haven't done a giveaway in the free chat for a bit, to be fair. But boys, make sure you're in the Discord. We're going to be doing announcements this whole week on the giveaways we're doing. You can win ACG accounts. Loads of chances, boys. So make sure you get the fuck in. I love you all, man. Take care. See you guys tomorrow, bro. I just wanna...